Hi, I'm Ed Kaine. I'm an occupational therapist and a registered functional therapist. You may have heard me talking about gratitude. Hopefully you just jumped right into this other area. I wanted to talk about one of the hazards of gratitude really quickly. Sometimes when we go ahead and list down all the great things that are happening in our life, there's a small tendency, it happens for me and happens for other people, so I wanted to talk about it. There's this feeling that, when we have so many blessings, that we should be thinking maybe and be feeling a little bit guilty. This is not a guilt list. This is not a go into this and go, wow, I own a car. It's amazing that I own a car. I can afford to pay for gas in that car. If it's, some people don't. You could feel for a second that, hey, some people can't afford a car. But what I want to do is, this is not a guilt list. This is a gratitude list. This is for all the great things in your life. And by the way, you may have all this abundance, and it's okay for you to have that abundance. It's okay for you to feel concern for people that don't have access to that abundance and don't have a car and don't have the same situation you do, don't have the same background or education. They maybe live in a different place. They live in a different climate. Maybe they don't need a car. Now, to think about it, rather than feeling guilty about this stuff and you recognizing that you have all these things and that, whoa, this isn't about other people, because other people have other things and they're going to be grateful for those other things. So if you hear my list and you're bothered, hey, wow, that guy has this and that, it's not about me. It's about you. It's about taking some time to recognize all the great things that, sometimes when we have all this abundance, we start to realize or don't realize that we're missing out on other things, some other human interaction things. People have a cell phone now. It's amazing. I can't show you my cell phone because it's actually recording this right now, but you're here holding this device, and the device is, basically a supercomputer compared to what was available in the 1980s or 70s or maybe even the 90s and possibly further. Some of these things that we just take for granted are also taking us away from the everyday moment-to-moment living. It's this idea that people are around the dinner table now and they whip out their phones and they're looking at their texts or something from people that are far away, and they're looking at these short little phrases and they're laughing a little bit to themselves, and people are looking around the dinner table and like, hey, let's take a moment and be with the other people. So where you might be grateful for having this cell phone and somebody else doesn't have a cell phone, and you go, oh, don't feel bad about them. They're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, perhaps. They're with their family. Maybe they're chatting. Maybe they're talking. They're getting that dose of interaction and love that might be coming along with that too. So rather than feeling guilty, let's learn from each other and find out, hey, what are you grateful for, so that I can, hey, wow, I didn't even realize that I could be grateful for that too. I could be really grateful just for the ability to sit with someone, just for this companionship, that I'm grateful for that person I run into, fairly regularly when I'm out in the community and I'm just saying hi. They got the beautiful smile, sometimes telling me a story, those kind of things, those small interactions, I'm interested in that. Or the people that I know better, that I might just, someone that you're just sitting there with and just enjoying a place like a lake or a scene of a river or something like that, and you're just sitting there, and it's somebody you've never met before, and you'll never see again, but the two of you just kind of go, wow, what a beautiful day, something like that. There are things to be grateful for all the time. Gratitude, optimism is a choice that you can make. Doesn't matter about other people in this. This is the point of this. Don't feel guilty about you being able to have an awesome and wonderful life. Yes, people have other situations going on. They've had terrible things going on. That's probably not making their gratitude list. It's not making their list. So if you want to know about this, the Optimist gratitude list, don't feel guilty about all the abundance in your life. Don't feel guilty about the wonderful world that you're living in. Live it. Experience it. Take advantage of the things that are there. Be kind to other people. Do all the things that you wish could be done for you in the way that other people want things done to them, right? The golden rule is what I'm going for there. Think about this. Don't worry about all the blessings that other people don't have that you have. Don't worry about all that stuff. It's not about guilt. It's about thinking, about expressing yourself, whatever way that you want to recognize that your life is 97% awesome, even if you've had a rotten day, or even if you have a long string of things that are going bad. There's a lot of things that are good. If you can call to mind those, it'll help you on the rough times. All right, have a great time. I'm Ed Kaine for Functional Therapy Magazine.